Today we're going to be talking about anti-aging. What are you supposed to eat to avoid aging? And joining me in this conversation is one of my very favorite girls. Roseanne Kamau is in the building. Good morning. You're looking absolutely fantastic. I love the boots.
Girl, you look fantastic too. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited today. It's all about anti-aging, Sarah.
I know.
We're trying to keep up with some of you girls.
I
Hey.
know. 18 till I die.
Hey, that's right. That's right.
Okay, please just, I know you have been here a million times.
Right. Thank you
but
for having me over and over. Thank you, guys. Yes.
Just introduce yourself to our viewers and tell us what you do.
Absolutely. So I'm Roseanne Kamau. I'm a nutrition, fitness, and lifestyle coach.
Yeah.
And what I do is I coach clients, individuals, and corporates.
Yes.
People who are looking to transform their lives, and I use holistic approaches.
Yes.
I don't do any quick fixes. So it's really all about transforming your life, changing your lifestyle, and really trying to incorporate movement as part of your day-to-day activity so that we can stay younger longer, and really we can just really live the best of our lives.
Absolutely.
That's what I do. So I'm a nutrition coach.
All that.
Oh, thank you, girl.
Yes,
thank you. I think
What's the secret, first of all? Do you use any pills to stay young?
Never. Actually, I have never. I never even thought about it.
Okay.
I think I really do practice what I preach. So I eat healthy. I exercise. I try to incorporate a lot of lifestyle tips that I give my clients. I really try to practice what I preach by drinking water, drinking bone broth, eating healthy foods, exercising. That's really what I do. But no, I don't do any diets. You know that. We're anti-diet. I don't do diet. It's a complete lifestyle change. You know, I'd gained a lot of weight a long time ago. So when I completely made it a lifestyle change, and really that's how I live. So it's a lifestyle change, Sarah.
Quickly, just sum up your transformation journey in few words.
Sure, absolutely. So back in so many years back, because I don't want us calculating our age, right? I got diagnosed with high cholesterol. I'd obviously gained a lot of weight, and the doctor told me I needed to lose some weight so that he can also see my numbers come down, my cholesterol numbers down. And really for me, Sarah, that was a big wake-up call. Because for me, I thought at that particular moment, I thought I was going to die. That's what I thought. So I had to completely change my lifestyle, really change my diet, change my nutrition, so that I can really live a longer life for my kids, for my husband, and really for my family. So that was my journey, gaining a lot of weight, being diagnosed with high cholesterol, losing the weight, keeping the cholesterol numbers down, and I've kept them down since. Then that actually, do you know, that was my journey. That's what transformed me and really even changed my trajectory in life when now I actually started coaching clients to live healthy, because we can. If we just make small, simple changes, Sarah, we absolutely can live healthy and longer.
And it's so easy, because I keep on saying every single time when we're tackling healthy and wise, that some of the solutions are right there in your eyes.
And you know, Sarah,
and sometimes people just ignore them, and you go for the other very expensive things that are unnecessary.
And let me tell you, you've absolutely hit the nail on the head. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be expensive. It really is just a matter of simplicity. I've always found, you know, psychology, I find like whenever there's a new fad, everyone's running towards it. Whenever there's a new superfood, everyone's running towards it. But you know what I've learned? It's really using simple foods that are locally available, affordable too, Sarah. And if you incorporate them and you're very consistent and you really make it a lifestyle, you're not doing diets, that's when you're going to notice that difference in your transformation. So you're right. You don't have to make, it doesn't have to be expensive. You don't need to do pills. You don't need to do any of that stuff.
Okay. So what are these foods that we are supposed to eat to keep us younger?
So the first thing, Sarah, before we go into what keeps us younger, let's talk about aging, right? So when we're in our 20s, our 30s, our 40s, we're going to age. I'm going to be older today. I'm going to be older tomorrow. So every day we're all aging.
You can never escape it.
You can never escape it. You know, we're forever young, right? But there's a few things that we're doing to accelerate our aging process. And the things that we're doing to accelerate our aging process, the first one is we're taking in too much sugar. And sugar has been shown to oxidize our cells. So we're aging, it makes our skin get older, wrinkly, faster if you're taking too much sugar. If you're eating too much of the white flour, the white processed foods.
That is white bread.
The white bread,
chapatis, white
ugali. Anything white has no nutritional value. What that's doing over time, it's aging our bodies, because you're not giving your cells optimal health, right? Alcohol is another one. You know, if you're one of those people that you find yourself, you're probably drinking too much alcohol, I want you to even look at people. I'm sure you know some people, maybe you've heard someone who's an alcoholic, and I know it's a disease.
Absolutely.
But if you look at their skin versus someone who doesn't drink, you'll notice the difference. There's a huge difference, right? So alcohol is one that ages us fast. Smoking is another thing that ages us fast. You'll actually notice smokers are just around their mouth area. It tends to wrinkle a lot fast because, you know, number one, there's the pursed lips that happens, and then there's that smoke that's always going in. So what happens is, even when you're ingesting all that nicotine and all this anti-inflammatory, all those inflammatory foods, it ages you faster and faster and faster. So what we're noticing and what we're seeing is, when we're eating these foods, the sugars, the white flours, the alcohol, the smoking, not sleeping enough, Sarah, is aging us. Stress, too much stress. So that's the lifestyle component of it. If you notice that you're eating all these foods, you're not sleeping enough, you're not resting, you're not giving your body enough time to rejuvenate, you know what happens? You are slowly aging yourself. Wow. But the beauty is, there's a lot that we can do, and we have the power. You have the power to change.
All that.
You have the power to make that change so that you can ensure, number one, you're feeding your body the proper nutrients. Number two, you want to ensure that you can. How do you reduce stress in your life, right? Maybe either going for reading a book, like incorporating that in your lifestyle, going for a walk, listening to your favorite music, reading your Bible. It could be anything that helps you calm down. Because when you're calm, you release those, release endorphins, calming the feel-good hormones, and that's what we want. Instead of staying in a stressed position, we want to stay in a happy environment and in a more calmer way, because that's how we're going to begin to slow down that aging process. Yeah.
And I like it the way you say that, you know what, it's not an easy process. It is really not about you starting today, then 2 weeks later, the results are there. You have to be patient.
You have to be
disciplined at the same time.
Absolutely. Patient, disciplined, consistent. And remember, it's a lifestyle. So even whatever we're going to be showing you today, it's not to say that this is the magic pill. Please get me right. It's not the magic pill. It's doing these things and incorporating them every day, and consistently.
It is a lifestyle.
Do this, it's a lifestyle. The minute you get that in your head, it's a lifestyle, and you're not jumping from one fad to another. Or Roseanne said, have your revitalized smoothie, so I'm going to age now. It's all about just incorporating small steps. We're drinking more water. You're eating more vegetables. You're eating more fruits, because fruits also have those vitamins and minerals in there. You're resting. You're sleeping. So all these things are what are going to help us stay younger, revitalize our skin. And I truly believe, Sarah, if we start doing this from the inside, by what we're feeding your body, it's going to reflect on the outside.
Absolutely.
It will.
And speaking of pills, a lot of people are taking these pills. Do you think they work? And what are the side effects?
Okay, so there's so many side effects to taking pills. Number one, the first thing I want you to know, Sarah, is the following. Pills, number one, there's a lot of marketers out there who are selling quick fixes. I've never believed in quick fixes. You've got to put in the work. There's no shortcuts. And in my opinion, taking pills is a shortcut. You're not willing, in my opinion, you're not willing to put in the effort and the time, because it takes time. So you've got to be patient, and it's a mind shift. The minute you change your mind to, you know what, I am going to make this a lifestyle. I'm not going to take pills, because there's so many side effects to these pills. Number one, have they been regulated? We don't know that. Most likely not, haven't been regulated. What is this that you're putting in your body? A lot of these pills, I've heard some of them accelerate your heart rate too fast. You know, you have your heart beats a little bit too fast, too much sweating. Some people get panicky. Some people are shaking. I mean, there's all this myriad of side effects. Why would you want to put yourself through that as a result of a quick fix, right? Instead of change your mind. Decide and determine. I am willing to put in the effort. I am willing to learn how my body reacts to foods. I am willing to really take the time. Even visit your doctor. If you're feeling like you need something, talk to your doctor. Your doctor probably send you, go see Roseanne, and she's going to help you out, right? And when you come to me, I'll tell you the same thing. There's no quick fixes. There's no rush in your nutrition. This is a lifestyle.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do the creams also have the same side effects?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
In my opinion, when you begin to eat, when you add creams, when you add the pills, again, they all have side effects. And again, they're all different. So you've got to be very careful. Why are you taking them is usually the question I ask clients, right? Why are you taking your pills? Why are you putting creams? Why are you adding all these things? Well, but let me back up a little bit. There are facial creams that you can put to help your skin. You know, like I have my friend Paris is really good with her skincare stuff, and I use some of her products, and that's good stuff. But if it's stuff that's going to either help you lose weight, if you're taking things to help accelerate your weight loss, in my opinion, I would not suggest for you to do that.
Okay.
I want you to actually take time, learn your body, focus on write down your goals. What are your goals? What is it that you want to achieve? I did a segment, we did a segment here on goal setting. So that's something someone can look up on K24 website, right? Or on Treasure Fitness. How do you write your goals? Because the minute you begin to put things down in paper, the minute you begin to write things down, they become more clearer to you.
Okay.
But in my opinion, if you're taking pills, what happens is, you rush yourself. Okay. You don't even get to know your body type.
Okay, you know, you and I can sit down and talk 365, but I want us to move to the other side.
Yes.
Because you have already told us what not to take.
Right.
The whites, you know, the white bread, ugali white, chapati white, mandazi white.
Yes.
But now we need to see and let our viewers actually, you know, see what exactly are you supposed to be taking, you know, to have that healthy, younger look.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do today, Sarah, is a few things. So I've made a couple of smoothies for us here that I want you to test and I want you to sample for me.
Yes.
And I'm going to show us, the viewers at home, what it is that I actually want us to be taking at home.
Yes.
So we have 3 different types of smoothies that we are going to use, I call anti-aging smoothies, or stuff that you can incorporate as part of your lifestyle, right? So the first one, Miss Sarah, that I want you to try, and maybe I can put this for you here, is what I call my Revitalize smoothie. So this one, and I'll show you. There you go.
Okay. So this is so fancy. I like
it.
So what is this exactly?
So I'm going to show. I'm going to show our viewers what it is.
Okay.
So in here, one of the easiest way to make smoothies, because I've always felt smoothies are an easy way to incorporate as part of your lifestyle. Prepare this the previous night. So you can have like an avocado. I have sunflower seeds. I have spinach in here and coconut water. So what you do is prepare everything in. Put them in a blender. So I'll have like a handful of spinach, a little bit of avocado, about a 1/4 cup of an avocado. And then in here, I've added some sunflower seeds. Then I am going to add some water in here, about 1/2 cup of water. And this is serving for 1 person. Okay?
Let me tell you something.
Yes, tell me.
This is not something I'd take on a regular basis because, my friend.
And I get it.
But anything to look young.
There you go. That's the whole idea. It's anything to look young. And the whole idea is this. The foods that I have given you, for instance, we have like our spinach in here. Spinach is loaded with, it has vitamin C. It has folate. So it's a very good vegetable to add in because vitamin C has been shown to help with skin health. On top of anti-inflammation, it's really good for skin health. So this will be one that we would make.
So that is this one, right?
That's that one there. Now, how quick is that?
Very quick.
So what I usually say is the night before, because a lot of people are like, you know, I don't have enough time to make my smoothies. I don't have time. How much is spinach? Right? Again, I try to look for, like we talked about, it's all looking for stuff that's cheap or that is pocket friendly. Spinach, in my opinion, is pocket friendly. An avocado, you want to get about a thumb size because we like avocado in there. Another thing that I love to add is ginger. Ginger is anti-inflammatory. So it's also good and it's going to help heal your skin if you're one of those that's feeling like your skin's not as healthy or as healed as possible. So that's another one that I would have, I would add in there. If you want to get fancy, absolutely you can. So one of the things that I do is I love to add a turmeric in there. So this yellow substance is really good for our skin.
It's really, really good.
Isn't it? It's really one of those.
Very good for the skin and, you know, for your health.
It is really good for your skin and for your health. And ginger, and remember, it also looks just like a root, right? So if you don't have the root, you can get that turmeric powder and add it in there. And not because for you thought that was a little, you know, maybe a little tangy. And that's how I'd have it. For you, maybe I would add a little bit of honey. Just so that you kind of get acclimated to that. Does that make sense?
But I love the way it's very thick and, you know, like you can actually be full. And it is very filling.
It is very filling. So, and can you imagine also, you know, I coach on weight loss, right? So if you're one of those that's also looking for weight loss, this is like a 1-2 bang, bang, bam. You lose weight, and guess what happens? And your skin stays young and healthy.
It's a double win.
It's a double win right there, right there. It's a double win. All right. So the next one, Miss Sarah, I have for you. This is what I call my banana mama. And this
looks
one,
really good.
It does look good. This one is, if you're someone who doesn't, look at her, she's just smiling all over like, yeah.
Let's stop talking. Let's get to the part
Let's get to drinking this thing. What I love about this, kids especially, who do not, or picky, do not like smoothies, this is one, it's an easy way to introduce. So in this one, we have strawberries. And we have bananas in there. But you know also what, actually, why don't you test and I'll tell you what, I did after what I added for you. So this is strawberry banana, and I have a secret ingredient in there that is anti-aging.
And I hope I can actually be able to tell
what that secret ingredient is.
There's a banana, strawberries. Wait, there's something else.
There's something else in there. Yes, there is. All right, I'll tell you what it is. It's cocoa, dark cocoa.
Wow.
Dark cocoa has been shown to have properties that are very good and healing for your skin. I also have in there very little spinach. Can you taste that spinach in there?
No, I can't.
No, you can't. And that's what I love about this smoothie, because what the banana does is it covers up that spinach flavor. So this is an easy one to introduce your kids to. And even that cocoa, what you want to do is just add some dark cocoa so that the green does not pop out. Because a lot of people, I also understand, tend to be turned off by the green color. So in there is really banana. They do.
You know my struggle.
I know your struggle's real, man. The struggle is real.
Right.
So that's usually one that I would recommend, especially for kids. Okay.
Speaking of cocoa, can I now use it as a mask?
You know, I'm not sure about masking. That one, I'll be very honest. I don't know whether you can use that as a mask. But I know you can use bananas, you can use yogurt, you can use honey, you can use turmeric, all for your skin. So dark cocoa, I'm not sure about that. You know, I focus more on the internal and about external stuff.
Beauty is in the inside.
Beauty is from the inside. It's in the eye of the beholder.
I love you for that.
You're welcome, girl. Now, in between, one of the things that as we age, what happens is we tend to lose our collagen and elasticity in our skin. And remember, we're talking about staying healthy, staying young. And I'm all about really educating you about how it is and what it is. What is it that I can eat and add into my diet to make it more healthy? So in here is what we have, and it's what we call bone broth. Now, remember when we were growing up, our grandparents, you know, when we have nyama choma, there was always this soup. And then, you know.
And then you have to take it.
You have to take that soup. Let me tell you, they were onto something amazing. Because what this does, it has collagen in it. And what the collagen does once we take it, not only is it good for our bones and our connective tissue, it's also good for our skin. As we're aging, as we're getting older, you know, in your 20s and 30s, or especially your 20s, you could get away with a lot of stuff. You could get away with eating all the junk. Once you hit 30, it's like you begin to notice, I'm holding on to weight places I never used to. You also begin to notice my knees are cracking, and this is not helpful. So what I love is adding bone broth. So if you're one of those with joint pains, and especially as we get older, you'll hear someone saying, my joints are hurting. You know, that's part of the aging process. It really is. But if you incorporate bone broth, Sarah, as part of your diet, this is something I think you would love. So here I have made you a chicken bone broth. So I want you to taste that.
I feel so spoiled. Thank you. This is really, really good.
Now, if you can add that as part of your diet, and especially now that the weather is so cold, Isn't it cold? Yeah, and
really
you're
good.
looking for something to keep you warm.
Yeah.
Bone broth is what I would recommend. And you know, when you go visit your grandparents and they have all this nyama choma and they tell you, do you want soup? Soup is not for just old people.
Yes.
Raise your hand up, be like, yes, I want some of that soup because I want to stay younger longer. And honestly, if you, I remember when my clients start taking this, especially my older clients, once they've started incorporating bone broth as part of their diet, several things they've said. You know, I've noticed my joints are not hurting as much. I have noticed my hands are moving. There's you know how they creak sometimes when you get up, your knees are creaking, your elbows are creaking. This actually helps reduce that. But obviously, we've still also removed all those other anti-inflammatory foods, okay? Then finally, I have this other smoothie for you, Miss Sarah, that I want you to sample.
We're back to green.
We're back to green, because I want you to be green on the inside. All right. Here you go. So sample that.
So this is different from the first one.
That is very different from the first one. And I think that one is the one that is,
I love it. Mint.
Ah,
yes,
okay.
I love it.
Oh, very good. You know, interesting. So we sampled all this with the girls. We have these smoothies, and that's the one they thought, oh, I don't think she's gonna like that one. Really? Yeah, it's funny.
This
girls,
is my favorite.
Love that one. Yeah.
So what is in here?
So I'll tell you what's in here. That has, here we go. So it has spinach, we have pineapple, we have apple, and then we have ginger in there. And then I added some mint in there for you. Again, all these are foods that, in my opinion, are anti-inflammatory, are foods that are healthy for your body. They're going to make your cells jump and come alive. Okay. So there's something you said that was interesting. You're like, green again. Here we go. But I'll tell you why we love green and why I particularly push for green stuff. Several things. Number one, you want to keep your body in an alkaline position. When your body, so your body can stay in two states, either alkaline or it can stay in an acidic environment. When you're in an acidic environment, you're aging faster. Your skin's going to wrinkle faster. You're going to be inflamed. Your gut, everything's just going to be older. You're aging, basically.
The heart burns.
Everything, from the inside. But the minute you begin to add this green, healthy, fresh fruits, vegetables into your diet, what happens is that alkaline position, your cells become alive, your cells become vibrant, you begin to notice, and this is what I want you to try. Before you start taking maybe your smoothies, your green smoothies, your bone broth, your water, take a picture of your tongue. Okay. Before you do that. And then 1 week, begin to incorporate this every day as part of your lifestyle. And it can be once a day, right? So we are removing the foods you talked about at the beginning, your sugars, the foods that are oxidizing, the ones that age us faster. So you're removing all those foods. Then we're adding all these foods. After 7 days, or even, 1 week,
there's a difference.
Take a picture of your tongue again. I'm telling you, do side-to-side comparison. Sarah, you will drop down because you'll be amazed at the difference. Your tongue will be pink, it will be brighter. Even your eyes, the color of your eyes, the skin also begins to change.
Starts to glow.
Yes.
On that note, let me just grab mine because I want my skin to look really good. You know, every single time when I talk to Roseanne, the one question that you always ask me is that, are you taking your greens?
Are you eating
What are you eating today?
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming through. You know, it's always such an honor.
Thank you for having me.
You come here and you show us this very accessible things that we have everywhere.
We do.
Yeah, and before you take those pills, please just be sure that you're using everything that you have in your house. You know, we have the fruits, we have the veggies, we have everything. You can get it very affordable.
Yes, absolutely.
That's it for Healthy and Wise. And we shall now take a short commercial break. When we come back, remember, it's Tech Tuesday, so we're talking matters tech. Do not go anywhere.